I used to think I needed better gear to take better photos.
But yeah, that wasn't it. This thing is covering my whole face. Maybe that's a good thing. This camera is almost 10 years old, and somehow it's the reason I actually started improving. So here are 5 things it forced me to learn. Things I honestly wish I knew earlier. So this is the Canon EOS M3. There was a point where I actually got frustrated with it. Like I tried to change the settings and somehow my photos just got worse. So I kinda stopped taking it seriously for a bit. But eventually I realized it wasn't the camera. It was just me not really understanding what I was doing. And now I use it a lot. Street stuff, nature, birds, architecture, whatever I can find. So yeah, here's what actually changed that. Number 1. Settings. This one was hard at first. I basically had to force myself out of auto mode, even when I didn't really know what I was doing. But once it clicked, it was just a few things I kept coming back to. ISO. How sensitive the camera is to light. Low ISO, you get a clean, sharp image, and high ISO, you get noisier but brighter. Shutter speed. How long the camera sees light. Fast, freezes motion, and slow, motion blur. Aperture. How much light comes in, and background blur. Low f-number, bright and blurry background. High f-number, darker and sharp background. White balance. Fixes the color of the image. If it's cool, it's more bluish, and warm, it's more orange. I didn't memorize everything overnight. I just started noticing patterns. I also write down what settings to aim for in certain scenarios, like a preset, and then I adjust it from there, if it's sunny, cloudy, golden hour, or indoors. I wrote down the cheat code in my phone, so this is not the settings I set and stick to. I just start from there and see what I need to change. And you don't need to go full M mode. I also like to shoot in a V, aperture priority. You choose the aperture and the camera choose the shutter speed. Good for portraits, blurry backgrounds, or controlling depth of field. I also like to shoot in TV, shutter priority. That's when you choose the shutter speed and the camera sets the aperture. Number 2. This one makes a big difference. I used to just stop and take a photo from wherever I was standing, and most of the time the results were kinda average. Then I realized something really obvious. Most good photos aren't just about the subject. It's about where you stand. Now I just move more, trying to hit the subject from different angles and also frame the shot with what you have in the foreground. For example, here I use the trees to frame in the building here in the background, and here I use the edges of this little tile road. So it's not what you shoot, it's how you see it. Number 3, slow down. This one was hard for me. I used to treat photography like quick reactions. I see something, click, move on. But the better shots don't really work like that. Like, taking a good look first. What's the light doing? Is something about to happen? And yeah, I still miss shots because I wait too long. But the ones I do get are usually way better. Number 4. Editing is a part of it. I used to think that editing was just fixing mistakes. Like, save the photo because you messed up. But it's really not that anymore. Now it feels like a part of the process. I'm not trying to rescue photos, I just finished them. Well, sometimes editing rescue photos I will normally thrown away. So editing isn't cheating, it's kinda the second half of the photo. And lastly, number 5, gear does matter. But not like you think. This is the one I used to get wrong. I used to think that gear mattered the most, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. Yes, gear absolutely matters. A better camera or lens can give you more flexibility, better low light, sharper image, but it won't fix not knowing what you're doing. All of this was shot on this same camera. And at the same time, I also noticed that upgrading can open more possibilities. Possibilities I just couldn't get before. Or right now, because this is the only photograph camera I have. So it's not gear doesn't matter, it's more like gear helps, but understanding matters first. And you can get super good results even with limitations. Yeah, so these are the 5 things I wish I knew earlier starting out photography. Blah, 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 blah. Not because they are complicated, but because I ignored them for way too long. If you're just starting out, don't stress too much about gear. Just start where you are. It's enough. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Bye.